y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Speculative Magpie, and I am Misty. And it's been a while. I'm still alive, still kicking, still reading, but it's been a hell of a year. Needless to say, my mental health has kind of tanked a little bit. So, yeah, I haven't really been wanting to do much. Reading in spurts, writing hardly never. Just basically going to work and coming home, and that's about it. So it's mid-year, um, and I'm trying to bootstrap my way out of the depression. So for some reason, I got the book The Artist's Way. It's an old book. It's been around since like 1992. It's like on its 25th year anniversary, 30th year anniversary, one of those. I don't really know. And I thought I'd give it a shot, but we're going to do it the messy and depressy way. So, yeah, this is just sort of like a check-in and that kind of thing. I'm still going to do, my reading stuff. Probably going to do the middle of the year freak out just to get caught up, let you know what books I've read, that kind of thing. But yeah, let's talk about The Artist's Way. So, The Artist's Way is a book that helps you unlock your creativity. It's 12 weeks. Each week you have tasks and certain things that you have to do, or that you're suggested to do, basically. There's only really two things that you're supposed to do, but they suggest you do the other exercises to help you. The first thing that you do is what's called morning pages. And what morning pages are is like when you wake up, you write 3 pages of just stream of consciousness. It's not even really journaling. I mean, you can if you want, but it's supposed to be a beginning of the day brain dump. So you get all those thoughts that are just stuck in your head down on paper. You don't even think about it. There's no rhyme, no reason, just write. And so, in fact, it's not even suggested you even go back and read your morning pages for at least 8 weeks. It's just basically getting into the habit of doing it. Now, I did The Artist's Way, or I started to, several years ago. My kids were young. I got the book and I got the journal workbook kind of thing, and that tanked like within the first week. So this is like day one. They even suggested that you get a notebook and a pen that you like, and I just couldn't be bothered, so I got an old college rule notebook I had left around, and I just grabbed a pen that I liked. And so day one, I wrote my 3 pages. But of course, me being me, I had to overthink it. Like, what exactly is 3 pages? Is that 3 pages front and back? Or is that, one side is 1 page, the next side is another, and then that way? So, I worried about that forever. And then I finally decided, why am I trying to make it even harder on myself? If I do 3 pages front and back, I'm going to fail. I'm not going to want to do that. So I just did 3 pages, because in a book, a page is 1 side. So that's what I did. I wrote my 3 pages first thing this morning after I got up, got some coffee, and woke up a little bit. Now, they suggest you do it like when you roll out of bed. That's not going to happen. It takes me a good, 5-10 minutes to wake up. So, yeah. And the second thing that they strongly suggest you do each week is called an artist's date. It's 2 hours of you by yourself. No one's allowed to go on it with you. You just take yourself out somewhere to do something. They strongly suggest that you do something fun to kind of connect back to your creativity thing, something you wouldn't normally do. So this is day one, week one of the artist way, and I'm not doing that today. I'll probably do it either Friday or Saturday. I figure my artist's way will be Sunday from Sunday. So I'll probably do it either Friday or Saturday. We'll see. And then there are exercises throughout the week. They strongly suggest that you do one that you're drawn to, and then one that you are not particularly drawn to, the one that you're resisting more. In fact, the woman who wrote this book says you're going to resist a lot when you're doing this. So the one thing that I'm resisting doing is affirmations. I hate affirmations. They always sound so overly positive or just awful. They just sound horrible. I don't like doing them. I feel stupid when I say them out loud. It's just gross to me. But she had a list of suggested affirmations, and one of them didn't sound too bad. So I guess that will be my affirmation for the week, even though I'm not a huge fan of affirmations, but that's the one I'm resisting most. So that's the first one I'm going to do. I don't remember what it was, to be honest, but it's in the book, and I was reading it and I was like, that one doesn't sound too bad. So I imagine it'll jump back out to me when I go back and start saying my affirmations out loud. So this week is all about, being safe in your creativity and working with the shadow artist. Now, her concept of the shadow artist is pretty cool. It's something I can relate to. The shadow artist is the person that wants to be artistic but feels they can't for whatever reason. And so they surround themselves with artists, or they become friends with artists, which is something I do. I do that a lot. I become their cheerleader because I do not feel that I can be that kind of artist. There's a lot of stuff to unpack there, and I'm sure no one wants me to go through that. This is messy and depressy, the artist's way, but there's no need for me to bring everybody down with my imposter syndrome. And that's one of the things that she wants you to go through. She says she wants you to write down the good things, and then the blurts is what she calls them, what your inner critic says, and why you have sort of pigeonholed yourself into being a shadow artist. And so since this is day one, week one, I don't know if I will do a video at the beginning of the week and then one at the end of the week, or do more than 3. I don't really know how that works for me. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. But my goal is just to keep up with the morning pages, possibly do the artist date, although again, strongly suggested. You're willing, and if you're willing, do a couple of the exercises for that week. And my big goal is try not to overthink it like I normally do. So yeah, if you want to come along this journey with me, you're more than welcome. It's not going to be pretty. There's not going to be like music and pretty photos and stuff like that, because again, work is at times hellish, but it's better than most. And it's just me getting through the day. And hopefully I can come back with a video about me reading. I'm going to go back and rewatch the end of the year freakout tags and see how I feel about doing that. So it's good to see you again. Thank you for coming. And I hope to talk to you soon about books and things. Bye, y'all.